Hey, welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eagle. Well, we've moved to a northern Utah WMA where the Division of Wildlife, Sportsmen for Fish and Wildlife, and a good friend of the show are all working together to try and get more birds on the landscape for hunters this fall. Over the past few years, the DWR, with funding from Sportsmen for Fish and Wildlife, have released thousands of pheasants onto public lands. It's sort of a put and take program that has been a success, getting hunters once again chasing old ringneck. Now SFW is trying something new and innovative.
This was an idea that was kicked around 4 or 5 years ago, and Bret and I's relationship is strengthened. We talked more about things. Hey, what can we do? How can we think out of the box?
That out of the box thinking led to, well, this box.
This is a surrogator, an experimental contraption that we're playing with out here. I've been taking care of it since we put day-old chicks in about a month ago. It has a heat source, a water source, and a food source, pretty much self-contained. It basically raises 65 pheasants or 125 quail at a time. All we've done is pheasants so far. Watch when we walk up there, because they've had no human interaction. These things are like wild.
These chicks are 4 weeks old and today will be released.
You try to release a chick that's fearful of humans to some degree, that's going to have some wild in it, going to have some fear of predators. Pretty neat. And you release them at an age where they're still able to learn and grow is the whole idea.
This wasn't something SFW did 10 years ago.
You're exactly right. Pretty cool, isn't it? You know, that's what SFW is. In the beginning, it was about everything. And it's really been a focus the last 5 or 6 years to expand our footprint. And upland game is one of those areas we chose to expand, and we're excited about it.
So there's been habitat improvements going on, tree lines being planted, these food plots being done, and of course they're planting acres of grass and other things that are good for birds. On top of that, there's a comprehensive trapping program to remove predators, which is pretty neat. And if we look right over here, there's a trap set up. And of course those will all be removed by hunting season, but for right now it's getting rid of raccoons and skunks that are nest raiders for pheasants and quail.
From the water pumps you see to feed these crops, to help fund some of the shrubs, the equipment, the mechanical stuff, you name it, we've been involved. And we've had a great partner, like with other conservation groups and with the division. None of this works unless we have a partnership. It ain't one person. And so as we come together as a team, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
These food plots have to be irrigated every week, and millet has all these little seeds that when they mature, just gobs and gobs and gobs of food for birds. For ducks like it too, pheasants, ducks, quail, and just you can see how many's on each. So it's a great crop.
This crop is not the only new crop here.
It's a brood of quail. There's probably, I don't know, 10 of them.
These quail are from an urban quail capture program that removed excess quail from people's yards to public lands. The program's success is evident as these quail are now raising broods. Not only that, but the 8,000 hen pheasants SFW released the past few years have now been spotted with brood chicks of their own.
In my lifetime, I've never seen a whole lot done like this, especially for pheasants. So it's really exciting for me. I mean, it gives me goosebumps talking about it because it's just unbelievable, all the things that are going on.
Time now to check in on this week's Utah Field Guide.